Hi there, this is Janet Gershon-Siegel, and I'm the Lonely Writer. This is serious social media help for the independent author. The independent author is defined as a writer who does not yet have an agent. All this month I've been doing daily prompts for NaNoWriMo. These prompts have been deliberately placed into kind of a mixed up order, the idea being that you should pick them apart, double back on a few, maybe do a few of them twice, look at them after the month is over. Go crazy, whatever you like. This month, this is the last one for this month. So I'm deliberately ending it on kind of a weird note, and it's one word phrase, and the word is hallucinogenic. Now, when we're talking about things that are hallucinogenic, it's more than just a hallucination, which is the where you're kind of seeing pink elephants sort of thing. It's also, but hallucinogenic is more about something that causes these kinds of delusions. And it's not necessarily that someone is insane. It's that they're seeing something that's not there. And we all do this. We actually do this almost every day. But we don't remember a lot of it, and that's dreaming, which is essentially very often it's a series of hallucinations kind of strung together. And then when we wake up, we sort of try to give it a narrative. So one of the questions is this psychedelia, or are we talking about the 1960s here? Or is it maybe just something that's kind of odd, kind of strange? Is it a permanent or a temporary alteration of reality? It's certainly a bending and twisting and changing of reality. But it can also be something that, are we going into this on a kind of a willing basis? Or is it just sort of happening to us? Are we deliberately taking peyote? Or is this something where we just sort of saw something and then we looked again and said, oh no, like I met a man who wasn't there. I saw something that wasn't right. There's the mirage, the fake oasis in the desert sort of thing. And some of this stuff is happening to us, and some of this we're creating, some of it we're generating. And also the question is, do we believe this stuff? Or are we, is this vision, is this hallucination something where it's got some credibility to it, and maybe we're allowing for it, or maybe we even gather it to our heart and then hold it and say this is not just a hallucination, this is a religious vision. So we flip this script a little bit, and are we talking about stuff that's illegal? It isn't necessarily that, though, because you can have kind of these odd, almost druggy kinds of feelings if you screw up your electrolyte balance. The best and easiest way to do that is exercise a lot and then don't drink anything. And by the way, if you do that, you can end up in the hospital, so I don't really recommend it. But being really dehydrated, or on the other hand, being overly hydrated, both can kind of give you this sort of odd feeling, kind of mess you up. So are these, it can also be kind of the connotation of something that's just sort of strange. And finally, about, hallucinogenic experiences, is there a usefulness to them, and can they ever be trusted? I would say to you that maybe they can't truly be trusted, but I think that there's a value to them. And one of the biggest values, I would say, is when we see reality bent and twisted and changed around like this, one of the things that forces us to do is ask about things and question stuff that we have allowed and sort of given a pass to throughout our lives. And if that helps us with creativity, then it's a good thing. And if these visions are helping us and giving us ideas for writing, if you have a dream and you try to transcribe that and that becomes your novel, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Lots of people do it. Finally, once again, this is Janet Gershon-Siegel, and I'm the Lonely Writer, because an independent writer never has to be alone. Thank you so much for listening, and good luck with the last day of NaNoWriMo. You can do it. You can win. Trust me, I know you can. And if you don't get to 50,000 words by midnight tonight, that's fine too. You're still a winner because you tried.